Okay, so I'm going to explain something in this game that is pretty much essential for speedrunning that you may not notice when you're just casually playing the game, but it's something that I like to call disruption state. And it has to do with enemies being able to be optimally killed. And so basically, when you shoot an enemy in the head, in this game, they usually die, unless it's one of the bigger, beefier enemies, then they might take 2 headshots. But this game is kind of weird, because if you shoot an enemy in an area that is not the head, and then if you were to shoot them in the head afterwards, it does not kill them. They almost turn into this kind of bullet sponge. And I like to call it disruption state because your kill is being disrupted by not shooting them in the head immediately. It's almost like if you miss and you shoot their shoulder or their hand, then they're just going to turn into a bullet sponge. So you want to headshot every enemy as cleanly as possible on the first try. I'm going to show you kind of what I mean. Okay, no cheats on.
Kids down by the river. Go get them.
This enemy here, headshot. He dies. And then this enemy here, in the foot, and then in the head. And then you just keep shooting them. And they just don't seem to die. Again. That guy took 4 shots. Because I didn't shoot him in the head immediately. So, if you shoot them in anywhere but the head, and then you try to headshot them, it's not going to work. Essentially, you want to switch to another enemy and wait for their damage animation so they can come back to normal, like a normal state. They leave disruption state. I'll show you what I mean. So, this guy, if he stands still, either one of them, I missed. But you see how I didn't headshot him and now I wait? Now I can headshot him. But if you try to just keep shooting them over and over, they become a bullet sponge. First headshot, kill. Again, headshot, kill. I'll shoot this guy in the foot, then in the head, nothing. But if I wait, I'm able to headshot them again. But you have to wait for them to stop reacting to damage. And this guy here. So I'll shoot him, and then I wait for him to stop holding his leg. Oh, okay, well that time the dad shot him, so that's not really my fault. But shoot him in the leg, wait, and when I come back to him, I can headshot him. It's a really weird mechanic, but a lot of the enemies in the game work like that. And some enemies always die in one hit no matter where you shoot them. Like the Buffalo Soldier level is a really good example of that. Every enemy in that level dies in one hit no matter where you shoot them. And the sniper type enemies in the next level, Bounty Hunter, with Tom, George, and Oath, all the sniper enemies just die in one hit for some reason. So you really need to kind of just play out and slowly understand what enemies are affected by disruption state and what ones aren't. It's most enemies. If they're not affected by it, then they're kind of like a weird one-off thing, like the snipers in the second level, or like every single enemy in Buffalo's level. And you just kind of want to go for a headshot every single time on the first shot. A really good example of a level where you want to do this would be Shadow Wolf, because he uses the arrows. And in Shadow Wolf's level, if you miss a headshot, they can take up to like 7 or 8 arrows to kill, and it just becomes a headache. So yeah, that is me explaining kind of what disruption state is, and just be mindful that it exists. So, get those headshots.